Heyo everyone, this is the HappyAnimaidCafeManager here with another walkthrough episode for the game Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So anyway, I got time for one more video at this moment before I have to do. While I'm waiting for the dryer to finish drying my clothes. So anyway, today's trial. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd last night I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly. How can you not laugh at a stunning comedy like that? What you witnessed. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw, I swear. That creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was masked. I don't see a psych log. He must be telling the truth. Sorry, but I don't know anything about that. I see. After all, I'm just a clown. I can see Mo's a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown. Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too? Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh yeah. He didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust, not that I'm into that sort of thing. All those head figures. Yeah, those statue heads. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago all of a sudden. A bus disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing really is cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Max G Buzz. Or Maximilian Galactica Buzz. Type photographs retrieved from the Big Top cafeteria. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I could see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up for a bad joke. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. A quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us. What changed? Well, on the morning of the crime over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper? It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes! It says, to the murderer. Murderer? Yep, that's what it says. But the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it. When did you find it? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed at night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Note, type evidence received from Mo. Nick, I think this is a very important clue. Posted in a cafeteria on the day of the murder. Then torn. States to the murderer. Bronze statue taken from a cafeteria before a crime. Press A button for details. I can't stand Max and his attitude sometimes. I know. But lately, it's just, lately I've started to understand what he is always going on about. What is it then? Well, I'm not sure if I can explain it all that well just yet. Just when you think it's impossible, Mo flashes a glimpse of maturity. The morning of the murder, this was posted on the bulletin board. That's around when Max clunked Ben over the head. Sorry, I hadn't remembered it until now. It was torn down before anyone really paid any attention to it. So you don't know what was written on it, do you? Unfortunately, I don't. But I betcha they would know. Who are they? Max and Ben. They were at the cafeteria earlier than I was that morning. There's really nothing new to examine. Would you mind taking a look at this? I guess Ben doesn't know. Or Trilo. Maybe Max hit him in the head so hard he must have forgotten all about it. What about this? Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I don't know all about that note when I read it. My heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweetie. Go on and find out on your own. I'm sure you could find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m. That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. No, type evidence retrieved that from the big top ringmaster's roof. You haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Torn by Ringmaster. Found in the tailcoat pocket. Press the button for details. Bronze statue taken from cafeteria before crime. If the bus was taken before the crime, I have an idea what the murder weapon might be. But I need more proof. Oh, Gumshoe's still here. December 29th, Lodging House Plaza. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobats, finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Nick, what is that? That beeping sound. It's Miss Von Karma's. Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something. If you don't mind, pal, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being flat-footed. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Uh-oh. Ow! That whip could cut right through me. Von Karma, she really did appear. It was a battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day. The day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news? You put that such small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Their miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something, eh? Ha! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness. You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, I get it already. You want to be and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Revenge. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow, nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation? Then what's with this revenge thing you're talking about? You won't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again, one more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles? Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? You know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma? Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth's death? After that case, Edgeworth was in a peculiar state and he got worse every day. He never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was right after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. Then I'm going to teach him the difference between right and wrong with my own hands. Nick, about Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick. Von Karma. What? I don't know if you are God's gifted prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too. What happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick, let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Acro's room. Lodging hall, 3rd floor, Acro's room. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes? Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you definitely show up here. Acro, you're a member of this circus as well. That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. This bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly. Nick, there's nothing unusual about that at all. It's how things are supposed to be. Can't a man respect another man for doing something said man cannot do? It's a monkey calendar. Acro must really love monkeys. Ew, it's a huge pile of trash. One man's trash is another monkey's treasure. I guess you're right. Look, they're all shiny things. He's even got a motorcycle exhaust. What did they call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right? Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that? Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Well, she is a shining beauty. No objections here. Money must use this to swing around on. Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on it too. Maybe later. You can see the big top from the window here. There's no show on top of the big top. Kind of weird, don't you think? The inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top probably melts. I guess you're right. The snow probably just slides right off. Hey, the net's ripped. Money must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore. The net looks fine to me. You really think that he plays basketball? I think so. Monkeys live life above the rim, you know. You're joking, right? I think the monkey has got proverbial game. Of course, that monkey doesn't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. Well, a prehensile tail might be an unfair advantage. He's got a barbell. Look around, everything he's got is for upper body training. Wait a second, these are the same machines I see on TV all the time. Hey Nick, what? I don't have this one. This barbell is a new model. Don't overdo it, Maya. You don't want to end up with a muscle woman. Very big circus. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. So then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess. Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of grudge against Regina? Wheelchair? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged, and you can't walk now. I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? A cyclops. It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatics in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's almost been 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus then? What happened? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. You went there for rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw, what you saw, geez, that sounded really ominous. What you witnessed. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see the scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out in the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying. I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick. What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? Well, what happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. I mean, her? Regina, ask her about it. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it. It looks like something is really weighing on him. Money is a great friend of me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. What do you think of this? I'm sorry, but in my present physical condition, I don't really know much about what goes on outside of this room. Oh, we're sorry. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. Acro, please take a look at this photo for us. No problem. This is how it ended up for him. Such a shame. He seems awfully calm, but his eyes have a look of sorrow and profound pain. If my legs weren't like this, I would have been able to prevent this from happening. That's an absolute certainty. Acro. I'm gonna get to the bottom of those cyclones. But in the meantime, I need more evidence before I can confront him again. Anyway, very big surface, big top. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah! Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be filet o phoenix. Stay, heal! Oh my, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. Mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primates was out there a lesson, but I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? Let's see. Well, I'm gonna save game for now before I start questioning her. Because I gotta get back to whatever I was doing, and I have a couple of other errands to do today before the day is over tomorrow, because tomorrow is gonna be my first day of my new job. Well, thanks for watching. Until next time, to be continued, baby.